It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
For Minnesota.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. First down, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. And he'll locate his running back open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. To the air yet again. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. But he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Minnesota.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Now, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. On the move to his left. He gets it left side of Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Kaimi Fairbairn. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
4 yards on the pickup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 14, Vikings nothing. To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking downfield for Godwin, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's Kincaid. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Switch. Open it in. Get it going down, he's coming.
On second and 10, Watson. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Second and a yard at the 17-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Watson looks to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Watson to throw on third and 1. Escaping the pressure right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They run. It's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Watson on first and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 21, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here early, an inability to put it down. Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 382, last 50.
Now Cousins. Short throw to Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. To throw, Cousins.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the 2nd round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph. But now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got 2 big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Get ready. Watch twins. Gun. Hey, steamer. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, 41's coming. 41's Mike.
Throwing is Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Vikings 7. Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something
that's caught inside the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass incomplete, intended for Chris Godwin. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike's by 4. Watch the screen.
Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Texans 35, Vikings 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey, check. Hey, switch. Hey, we're good. Gun.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Texans 42, Vikings 7.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They go play action. Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Black. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
On on fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And the Vikings
on first down. It's Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The Viking ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the tackle.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going on the ground with Madison. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
The tackle
a 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
6-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Olawale. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bailey's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
54 is much.
Throwing again. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brings up third down and 10.
Stop your whining. Hey, we got to snap it.
Again, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Texans 49.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Webb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now he's flushed out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Shreds the tackle. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check. Hey, Ken. He's coming. Yellow. He's coming, double up. Mike 41. You got to wedge that, huh? Oh, you got deep? Safe.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So that'll back them up 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Tight dog.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Gun. Go. First.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. It's caught. Nelson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check 50, check 50. Gun. 41 Mike. Hey, let's get this. SOS. Check 13. Check 13.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, set. 19. 54. Hey, D-line, let's get alert.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Watson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down. Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. and it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Gun. Zebra.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Throwaway and incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
They have the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.